This is reminding me of the good old Eric M days when chatting in game was normal.
Oh yeah, man. He's too. Can I get that when he's too annoying? Ah, it's so good. These guys know to entertain. Especially LawLiet, such a cool dude. Ah, bye. But now I want to meet Believe at some offline tournament. So yeah, two friends colliding. I think both are playing for A1 as well. The big Korean clan that almost everybody is playing for except Reprisal and Younge.
Huh, did you see that little wisp trick?
Nope.
I thought that wisp was stuck behind there, but... LawLiet, man, he knows the tricks. By the way, is he going for Warden? Nah, Demon Hunter. Too bad.
Yeah, Demon Hunter and DK as well as the first hero here. So the obvious stuff. Once again, a ghoul opening. That's also very, very usual. Oops, the counters are wrong. Sorry.
This is the lower bracket, by the way, guys. So whoever loses this match is out of the tournament. Almost only Koreans are remaining in Rust Brain number 3. Rudan, I think, is still in.
It's Rudan, Check, LawLiet, Focus, and Remind.
But Rudan was just playing versus Check on Ancient Isles. I don't know what the result there is, but we're gonna tell you once we find out.
He was leading 1-0, so...
Yeah, exactly, but I think the Ancient Isles game was the second one. But in any case, we are right now in a Night Elf versus Undead.
And he's not going for the harass with the DK, he's supporting the ghouls and creeping.
Yeah, pretty standard on Ancient Isles, I think. Demon Hunter has just way too easy of a time to get level 2. And not that easy of a time to get level 3, so I imagine once the DK is level 2 himself, that's when he's gonna go on the aggressive.
Alright. So Demon Hunter is already level 2, found the Circlet of Nobility, and that is of course a great item that we got here. And now the DK with a ghoul trying to do some damage. LawLiet already getting to that shop, waiting for the boots, as it's about to be 7 PM. There we go. Boot to speed. Now the DK finds the Night Elf army.
The Archer is most likely gonna die, unless he messes up the block, which he kind of does, honestly. And yeah, the Archer is gonna make it away to safety. First little mistake from Belief, but he gets a surround anyway, so that will be his level 2.
And there's a coil, boom, saving that ghoul. Just in time, skilling and using that spell. Not that easy in that short amount of time. But yeah, more archers are coming to fight against these ghouls. Can he get this around here with the Unholy Aura? Ghouls are quite fast, but no. Just a few hits. And the Demon Hunter is trying to get rid of the skeletons already. Trying to go for a surround, but no. 2-2 text.
LawLiet is paying good attention here, not slipping up. Walking into a surround is very easy to do.
But he has no Hunter Sword. Only now starting it.
Yeah, he's been playing too much Dara Cup, man.
Yeah.
he has been getting infected. Oh, now the surround, a definite possibility. There's 3 archers here, 4th one will come, so he might be able to fight out of the surround. Here it is,
it's
and
a
it sticks.
It's a lot of stuff, man. He loses half of his HP, Dispel coming in, but nice movement here of the ghouls. Believe playing this so well, losing the ghoul in return, but trading a ghoul for a town portal, always worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now LawLiet has to be really careful when he goes to the middle of the map. If he gets surrounded again and loses his demon, that's terrible. It's almost GG. But surprisingly, Believe is not camping at the tavern. He's not tier 2 himself just yet, so he can't get the Naga there. Which is what
Panda.
Panda second for LawLiet. That should trigger the Naga for the Undead.
That's interesting. Lots of the Asian players go for the Naga themselves. Panda is... I think the Panda is only played by War Chief against the Fiend build.
Not so sure. He's gonna lose another ghoul right here. These 4 archers and the Panda, pretty strong at the moment. And until he has a second hero, he can't really contest this, I don't feel. And there's no Lich coming, so I definitely expect the Naga.
Overseer going to the Panda. Oh yeah, there's no mana for a coil, and nice positioning of the archers so he can't dive in there. Or can he with Frostborn? No, he's too late. And the Reju potion, more mana, more HP. For the Panda and Brewmaster, never a bad thing. Almost level 3 on the Demon Hunter. Tier 2 tech is finished. The Lich as a second hero.
Huh.
No Naga.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by this. The reason why the Naga is so good against the Panda is he has to creep. He absolutely has to creep. Panda with level 1 is terrible. So you can always creep jack him. And it's easy on this map to know where the Night Elf is. I guess he get the last hit? No, he doesn't. And the item went towards the undead.
Yeah, it's Ring of Protection though, nothing big. And also the second poacher, the Warden, going...
No, he got the last hit.
What? He did?
With the skeleton, yeah.
Ah, nice.
So that's why the Demon Hunter is not level 3. That's actually a big deal.
Yeah, those were these 7 milliseconds. That's the ping difference here. Still level 2 and 2/3 DK. That's pretty nice leveling here. The Lich is around. Tier 3 tech almost finished. Burrow upgrade again in very early Sacrificial Pit. Ancient Isle seems to be a worm map. Do you know why? Maybe because of the trees you can save them there? Better than on other maps? I don't know.
I don't know if people really think players really go like, well, on Ancient Isles I actually go worms. Usually I don't, but here I do. I think it's kind of a preference thing. If you want to go worms, you go worms, regardless of the map. But the point you bring up with the trees is a viable one here on Ancient Isles. You can save a lot of units across the forest. Also in the middle of the map, these, well, the high cliff in the middle can be used to save air units above. So maybe that's a consideration, but I was surprised if it actually was.
Okay. So more creeping for the Panda, level 2 now, and the Demon Hunter level 3 as well. Heal wards. I don't think it's too good against undead. Can be sniped, so I don't think that's worth it. Here comes the Shade, Crypt, Ghoul Frenzy, obviously. The so important upgrade on the side of LawLiet. Tier 3 tech as well. His Adept training just finished right on time, so he can follow it up by Master training. And then he will be set. 44 food versus 41. But at that stage doesn't make that big of a deal. Yeah, and the heal ward put to good use during creep. That's nice. Pair up of Vitality for the Panda and Brewmaster. Always a good thing. Or even for the Demon Hunter. You can put it on both. And here's the Naga as his third hero.
And LawLiet, man, he's just cruising through this game. He has no bears at the moment, no master training. He has 4 archers and 2 dryads. Those are very, very squishy units. But he's not being pressured at all. He's just being left alone entirely. And that's what the Night Elves loves. So, Believe wants to get this into the late game. And getting the Lich second then makes sense. Because getting him third makes it much harder to level him. And you need the high level Lich, of course, when you go really late game. That's the reasoning there. But playing that way against Night Elf seems like it doesn't really work anymore.
Yeah, the Panda is really strong now. And look at the item that he found at the mercenary camp. Scourge Bone Chimes.
Obviously a good item, but I don't think it's as good as in many other matchups. For the Demon Hunter, I think it's fantastic to provide more and more sustain. But the bears, if they are being played against correctly, they will not be hitting for too much, but walking rather. So, questionable how much value he gets out of this. But Panda's level 3 right now. He has the Master Bears. He is now, I think, feeling confident to fight, but the Shade is on his tail.
Yeah, he knows what's going on. Talisman of Evasion, not the best thing for the undead here. There's no expansion, but only the Ancient of War, so he kind of steals that spot from his opponent. And he's going for the Merc camp on his own, but there is the Night Elf coming. He should know this, he kind of forgot to move the Shade. And now he gives it up, so he knows what's coming. Worm, Boneyard, so there are worms coming. Heal Scroll, Mana Stone, we did talk about this. Mana Stone for the DK is so great.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Gets level 2 now on the Naga.
So we have the nuke, Coil, Nova, Fork Lightning.
Demon Hunter pretty damn survivable. Having the parry up, the circlet and the invul, and no boots of speed, by the way. Something that I won't stop mentioning and questioning.
The boots are on the Panda. He bought them very early on and now swapped them to the Panda.
I don't know, I think the movement speed for the mana burn usage is just so valuable. But hey, you must know. Alright, now LawLiet starts to creep, and here comes the creep jack, but there's no frost worms here just yet. A lot of investment that hasn't paid off at all so far for the undead. Finding the belt, very good. Stealing the creep with a coil, is that really worth the mana?
Well, he
I'm not
has
sure.
a mana stone, but he can't use a coil at the moment. Maybe he thought, okay, I will be burned in a second, so why not steal that if I can do it?
But he can't fight this. He has 2 fiends and 2 ghouls. That's never gonna work. He has to retreat here.
And on the other side, there are plenty of archers left for blocking the supply for dryads and bears. Ultra Vision is coming. More Moonwells. LawLiet is getting ready for the low upkeep.
I believe is getting quite a bit out of this map, considering how inferior his army at the moment is. Got another creep camp very close to level 3 Lich at the moment. And yeah, we can see, he still can't fight this, he has to retreat. He might lose the Naga here, she has no boots, she's being slowed. Is there another Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze combo? No, only the Breath and the Naga will survive.
Right, now mana burn again towards the DK, but you see the mana regeneration thanks to the mana stone. And if Belief can fight in his own base, he will be able to take that one. A lot of investment now coming in, he still wants to go for the Naga! Mana burn kill, instant level 4, that was an easy pick. And this is horrible for Belief. He's still waiting for that worm, but he will be in a horrible position. Once this dude comes out, the Giants will immediately be able to slow him down. Nice Breath of Fire towards all the fiends back there. The ghouls are coming in now, and he's waiting for that worm. He's trying to buy some time.
Such a huge mistake, the Naga there in a terrible position. And the Breath of Fire and the Mana Burn dealing a lot of damage to the squishy third hero, so... I know, so far Belief hasn't impressed me. The worm is out. This adds a lot of strength to his army. But as you said before, the archers will be dealing quite a bit of damage to the light armor of that unit.
LawLiet knows exactly what's going on. Builds an expansion here at the 3 o'clock position. Level 3 for the Lich now though. The nuke is getting stronger. And maybe LawLiet is not patient enough. Going again into the undead base.
Nice borrow there, saving the fiend, and now he's fighting without the Demon Hunter. That's rarely a good idea.
Losing immediately that bear.
Exactly. But the Frostworm already down to less than half HP. And now the Demon is coming back. The Nova killing one archer, so he's finding a few pickoffs here and there. Nice! The Breath getting the borrowed fiend as well as the Ghoul.
Yeah, he has to be so careful with his heavy air. Of course, he can always consume the Mana Stone for a little mana, so you will be able to call it once, but you don't really want that. You want the mana regeneration coming from it.
And a big fight, he's definitely gonna use it. Yeah. And when he finds out about the Expo, he will have to all in the attack.
How much gold is left? 4,000 in the main gold mines. So he doesn't have to overcommit to this, but he is going upkeep. Second worm, 61 food. 14 food now in worms.
Yeah, he has to attack right now. He knows about the Expo, it hasn't paid off just yet. Shade is being scouted and being killed thanks to the reveal. And now he's coming. The army of the Night Elf is split. Can he catch something out of position? He's going for the bears right away. And look at the right clicks from the Frostworm. So much damage taken, but kind of a weird position for the undead as well, being split here in between the tree and the house and stuff.
It's not the best fighting position that he can imagine. The Breath of Fire hit him nice, and again hits him good. Dispel on everything from the Destroyer, so there is plenty of mana on that dude. The bear is being staffed out, and there's only Dryads left. And yeah, the heavy air, the 19 supply can't do anything against hitting the heroes, and against that, it's not that effective. The Dryads are doing a good job. The Breath of Fire even better, getting another Fiend here, and it looks fairly easy for LawLiet at the moment.
Mana Stone has been used, there's quite a few more coils, but yeah, all the Dryads, man, they've survived for so long, and the Frost Worm dies, giving so much experience to the Night Elf. Now the Lich needs to be careful, but another coil will save it, but that was the last one. Another Frost Worm will die here, and so will the Naga. Everything is falling apart for Belief, losing his third hero, and this is just easy sailing for LawLiet.
Yep. He, as you mentioned, is cruising through this game. Level 4 on the DK now. Lich still alive, but all the army is gone. Okay, one destroyer, but the bear is being staffed out again. GG! And LawLiet was wrong. 19 does not always win. It was the 26 here, getting the 1-0 advantage in this loser bracket semi-final. There was no threat to him throughout the entire game.
No, it was just... I think Belief played the absolutely wrong strategy. He didn't pressure the Panda at all. He didn't pressure at all before there were Master Bears. He fought once his opponent had double level 4 heroes and a huge army. When he had everything in place he wanted.
Yeah. And I don't like the worm play, like at all. I think if you scout it early enough, you can do a nice transition into lots of Dryads, and we saw how useless 20 supply are, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You can't really focus a Demon Hunter who has like 1000 HP if you don't have the mana for nukes. And even if you have, there's still rejuvenation and stuff, so... I don't see that working. I think it's wasted time to go for worms against Night Elf.
I think it's really good when there's a lot of bears. But there was only... At any given point there were a maximum of 3, I think.
Yeah. And he always did a good job staffing them out very early on. I don't see the reason for that worm.
And also usually it's more in the late game. He got the worm really quickly. Like he got the sacrificial pit before he got a destroyer upgrade. This destroyer upgrade was delayed. Everything was delayed. That's also the problem with getting a worm. It's not just that it's a lot of supply that can be inefficient. It also delays everything. It's 150 lumber for the sacrificial pit, and it's, I think, 200 lumber for the boneyard, and I was kicked.
It's the rehost, it's the wrong bot.
Okay. And it's 120 lumber for the worm, so that's so much lumber that your ghouls will have to spend a lot of time in your base harvesting instead of being aggressive.
Yeah, I don't like that, and I think it's the first time that I see Belief playing worms, and I think he should stick with... what's that called? Destroyers. That's what it is.
I saw quite a few games, like, when was it, a month ago, in on the Chinese ladder, where a lot of undeads were getting meat wagons, which we don't see at all anymore. But sometimes they do work, but I don't think any of the top undeads really like to go for them as much anymore. Of course, when they are out of position, when they get breathed and right-click from the Demon Hunter, they die quickly. But if they do have their time to fire, the Dryads suffer greatly from it.
By the way, Czech just equalized, so it's 1-1 between the two Night Elves, and the last European player on the edge of being eliminated. And the game's up again.
Are you in?
Yep.
There you are.
There I am.
Amazonia gonna be the second map. And Amazonia, I think, is the easiest map to be really aggressive against Night Elf. So if Belief doesn't do it here, then, well, he's definitely doing something wrong.
Well, he has a pretty nice ghoul play. Like, the surrounds are almost always on point. What's the ping now? 26 versus 20. That's nice. So, we're ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. Throughout this tournament today, he's really good with his rounds, very rarely messing them up. Maybe he should get a Naga second, trying to go for those surrounds.
Exactly what I thought.
Keep the Demon Hunter from level 3, get the Naga, and everything's fine. Should perhaps be his game plan. Last game he went for the Lich second, which we questioned. Let's see, is he going to be stubborn or is he going to switch it up?
We are about to find out, since we are on Amazonia right now. Loser bracket semi-final. If Belief loses this map, then he's out of the tournament. He impressed us recently, especially yesterday, beating Hawk. And who was his opponent today? He came from the winner bracket, so he only lost against Focus after beating Moon and also Foggy 2-1. So he has been playing great against Night Elves, but maybe LawLiet is just once too strong for him. But we're about to find out. As I mentioned before, Amazonia in the upper right, we have LawLiet leading 1-0. The current reigning and defending Rust Brain Cup champion. So he really wants to retain his title. But will he be able? We're about to find out. In the lower left, we have Believe spawning in pink. I think that's why LawLiet called him gay, but I'm not too sure. Once again, opening up with a ghoul build order.
Yep, very standard. We can expect both players to be going for creeping for level 2. And then Believe is gonna most likely try to at least go for surrounds. By the way, also last game his tech was a little late. And he's getting a 6th Acolyte. Don't tell me he's expanding. That would be super crazy.
On this map?
Yeah. What's he doing with the... Huh, just for scouting, I guess. Alright. That delays his ghouls a little bit, but not by too much.
So LawLiet, obviously the bronze medalist of WCA. He brought us so much joy against humans, against undead. We haven't seen so much of him, but it looked fairly easy on map 1. Will he be able to repeat that success, or is there gonna be a third and deciding map in this loser bracket semifinal? We don't know, but creeping goes very well for him, or yep.
The Acolyte? Did you get it?
Nope. Experience here, maybe that one. He's trying to go for it, but that's extra XP for the Demon Hunter now. First blood goes to the DH, and the Renegade Wizard dropping that Gloves of Haste. Here comes the Death Knight without coil, but he sells his Town Portal, Rods of Necromancy, and Dust of Appearance.
Yeah, he can keep up the pressure here, creep with the ghoul simultaneously, get level 2 that way, if he decides to go for that. And he's getting more and more ghouls. He could be teching right now, but he's not doing it just yet. Getting any damage done here, killing any wisps is not gonna happen against LawLiet.
Nope.
But he at least keeps him busy for now. And here comes the tech on both sides, very equal.
Yeah, and where are the ghouls?
They're creeping the Renegade.
Ah, there, down at the bottom. Alright, cause of attack +6. The Lit will be very happy about this. And otherwise, Believe keeping the Demon Hunter away from creeping his way up to level 3.
Alright. Death Knight, I mean. Trying to go for more wisps, but again, this is just to keep him busy. And the ghouls... Where did he... Wait a minute. He got experience from somewhere. No, he didn't. Never mind.
It's getting late, man. 5.5 hours online already.
Is it really so long? I mean, it's a little less for me.
Yeah. We started at 12. And we have plenty of games to go. Loser bracket final, consolation final, grand final after this one. Tons of Warcraft matches to watch here until we present the new Rust Brain Cup champion, the first of 2016. Graveyard is coming. Tech, of course, halfway through. This time the the Hunter's Hall is in time. And once again, Believe with his ghouls can't do that much so far.
But he's coming right now, and I mean, you can't really prevent these 3 creep camps from happening, no matter how aggressive you are, unless your opponent fucks up. Can't really expect much more. First blood is being spilled. Archer dies. And the Demon Hunter will not walk into surround. The Boots of Speed keep him safe, as he keeps on burning the DK over and over, as he's supposed to, of course. And he really wants to get just one more creep camp. Just one more creep camp. That's all he wants for level 3. And it's up to Believe to keep this from happening.
Yeah, but I think he's going away. And this Berserker is easy pickings for the Demon Hunter.
That's a mistake right there from Believe. Should not let this happen.
Mantle of Intelligence, a nice addition to the second hero of LawLiet in the early stages. Maybe a Panda again, maybe a Naga this time. We're about to see.
He's
Nice
gonna cancel
timing.
the Ancient of Lore.
Yeah, awesome timing, I believe, right now. That
the
delays
Demon
the
is coming
Giants.
back.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, he cancelled it very early on, so it's not like it was almost done and then he cancelled it.
Yeah, but the presence in the main base just delay them even further.
Yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have the resources anyways to rebuild him. So yeah, a little bit of a delay. But how many ghouls is he gonna have to pay for it? With here comes a surround, but there's no way this is sticking.
He realized it quickly.
Yeah.
As well.
So believe he's still good with his surrounds, but yeah, you can't always go for him. And now he has the Naga. I like this choice. He should slow the Demon Hunter so he doesn't kill the ghoul. Doesn't have the presence of mind to do that. But only one ghoul lost, so...
Yeah, tried to protect that ghoul with positioning of the other ghouls, but failed in the end. Maybe a counter surround on the DK, but nope. It will go away as well. The skeleton dies. And so, yeah, I think the timing was pretty good. The go was pretty good. Now the entrance of lords are coming. There's no slaughterhouse just yet. Okay, here it comes. Tier 3
Tier
halfway
3.
through.
Exactly, super quick. But statues and destroyers will not be in abundance.
But he will have very early ghoul frenzy.
The Naga needs to be very careful. The level 3 demon is a big threat to her, especially since she has no boots of speed. And that's why you want to keep that demon from level 3. But he wasn't able to. Maybe now a surround with the slow. No. I think he still cannot keep it closed, even if he gets it. But, in any case, the Panda is not creeping. That's what matters.
That's true. Still level 1, still only 38 experience for this dude. And the Taskmaster that Believe is going to creep now will provide him with great experience and a nice item as well. But here comes the Night Elf, here comes the Demon Hunter, ready to get the last hit on that Taskmaster.
Again, I don't know if Believe is doing the right thing here. There are no Dryads yet, so he could still put on the pressure, but he's not. He's creeping with a Naga, and he's giving the Panda space and experience and everything. So, again, I think Believe is being too passive.
He will wait for his destroyers to stop the push. Here comes the burrow upgrade for statues, and the Panda, now level 2, will get the shop as well. This is good leveling by LawLiet. 41 food for him. On the other side we see 44. But he invested a lot recently. The Lich is coming as a third hero. There's still a Fiend. Could borrow. But, well, whatever.
So he's kind of playing as if he had a Lich. He's hanging back, he's creeping, he's giving space to his opponent, but he has a Naga. Is he gonna go for the worms again? Doesn't really have the lumber right now, so it doesn't look like it.
Nah, I think he would have had a sacrificial pit by now.
Yeah, and he hasn't even started Destroyer upgrade yet, so there's no way he has enough lumber, and this is delaying everything again by so much. And the Panda man is almost level 3. He's gonna get level 3 here.
Very easy, completely uncontested. I don't really know why he's doing that, but okay. 2 replenishment potions, so he can be very aggressive with the DK, trying to steal something, but he's just not doing it. And that gets punished. Rope of the Maggie plus 6. That's 400 mana points on that Panda, Brewmaster.
Yeah. And now he's coming up here to creep jack, maybe? It's a long way away though, he could just creep the opponent's natural instead. The Demon Hunter is gonna try to go for the sneaky last hit probably, on the Renegade. He's drawing his Death Knight away.
And that lightning shield hurts. It continues to hurt.
Oh, another one!
Oh, and he got the flute! That is such a big deal! LawLiet, I can imagine him sitting in his home, just smirking from ear to ear.
And a greater invul as well for the Panda, man. This is excellent items for the Night Elf.
But there's still the undead nuke, never underestimate that. But 10% damage on everything would have been so great for Belief. He's going for the Rock Golem now. Can he get an equal item? Maybe a mana potion. It is... Invul potion as well. That's nice.
Well, there's no TP on the Undead, and there's no way he can fight this at the moment. Cannot win this at all. He's trying to run away, but there's of course Dryad slow. He loses one ghoul. The DK is far behind the army. Is he gonna get surrounded? Yep, he didn't pay attention for a second, and that's enough. But he's fighting his way out of this. He has one coil. What's he gonna use for? He keeps it closed!
Beautiful micro by LawLiet. The two bears just meeting each other right when... Oh, double kill. Awesome! Awesome play by LawLiet, killing the first hero and the second hero as well. But the bear micro is so hard to surround with bears, but he made it happen. Awesome situation for LawLiet. 40 food versus 48, and now he occupies the tavern, of course. He wants to get the heroes back, but he only has 500 gold, and tavern heroes cost so much.
Gets back the DK. Oh, the Panda may be now in trouble. He has the Invul though.
Yeah, and there's no Fog Lightning. Only level 1 Nova, that won't be enough. GG! It's over! Beautiful ending, beautiful performance by LawLiet. He showed us why he is one of the favorites in this cup. In every cup that he participates in.
Yeah. We have to admit he was way better than his opponent there than Believe was. That was not even close. Do we have an update on Rudan's game?
Unfortunately, we have. It's an all-Korean cup now. Rudan lost 2-1 to Czech.
Okay.
Czech continues to impress with his results here. We haven't seen a game of his, but that will change. Loser bracket final is coming. LawLiet versus Czech.